So okay, so now you're in high school. You're kind of getting your feet wet. You're liking music. Your grandpa played, some instruments, and you're seeing parents get happy. They become like childlike when they listen to music and they're being entertained. It's almost like magic for you. Where does that go to you meeting Rob? Where does that connection between you and Rob happen?
Meeting Rob, well, I was tired of being in Paris. I thought that there was something more. I thought that life was just, I believed there was more. And traveling would provide me with that adventure. So I went with some friends to Germany and landed there, and we met.
You met Rob in Germany?
Yeah, I met Rob in Germany, and there were not many during that time. There were not many dark-skinned people.
In Germany?
In Munich.
Okay.
Especially in Munich, this is where we went.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like adversary. I was on his turf. I was new to the city, and he was wondering, who's that guy, And I was wondering, who's that guy? And then we going out with the same girls, hearing from each other. So we're definitely like around each other's turf now. And I was looking to join forces with someone because I was in a new city. I didn't speak German, even though I studied German in school for 2 years, and kept going to the library to keep my skills up, because I had to get better, in order to understand what they were saying. But I kept that to myself. And so when Rob and I met, there was certain camaraderie.
Between you and Rob?
Yeah, there was certain like tongue-in-cheek, like competitive, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. I saw through or read through the lines, and I thought maybe it'd be cool to hang and because I was looking for friendship.
Was he opposite personality of you?
Yeah.
He is?
Yeah.
Because you're very calm. You come across very calm,
Yeah.
chill, easygoing. And was he more the, hot-headed a little bit, feisty?
Yeah, he was 2 years older too.
Almost like an older brother.
Yeah, he was an older brother.
Got it.
And but we had that yin and yang vibe, and again, music was what we loved.
So music brought the two of you guys together.
Yeah.
Now, what was the connection when you guys kind of came together? What was the story? Do you remember the first time where you guys are like, hey, man, when you got to know him?
Yeah. I saw him break dance on stage at a party, and he was really good. Like, I was like, man, that dude is like... And I met him like a few days before, and then there was a girl at the dance school, and this girl was like, oh, there's a party, you should go. I was like, okay, cool. And I saw him at that place, and then I saw him there as well. So it was like in the amount of a couple of days, I ran into him. And he was on stage, and he was doing his thing, and as he was done with his routine, he looked at me because he was a break dancer, so he was, the stare. He gave me the stare. I was like, all right, what you want?
You told him that?
No, but he was like, what? What is he doing? I was thinking. But, I was like, it's cool. It's cool. We didn't know who we were to each other yet, but I felt like there was a certain connection. He was cool, and he was very good at what he did.
And so what happened next? Did he approach you? Did you go to him? And
No.
Did a girl make you guys come together?
It happened organically. We just ran into each other from time to time. And he would call me, hey, Star. I was like, okay, Star. And then I would, next time I would say, hey, Star. And inch by inch, we got closer to each other by just this competitive and thing. But he was a loner, just like I was, because he was always alone. I was always alone. So that's why I questioned. I was like, that's weird, because he's always alone, I'm always alone. So maybe together, we can be stronger together. At that time, I didn't know that he was into music as much as I was, but when we got together, then we realized that maybe we should do something together about music, because one of the first time we talked together, we talk about music, what we liked, and Rob played guitar, and played a few blues chords as well, you know. So at some point we started experimenting with like, okay, he plays guitar, we played, we wrote some songs, and it was an organic process.
Organic process, yeah. And by the way, were you two in Munich the only two like blacks that you knew in Munich at the time? Like, was it, because I remember, here's what I remember. I went into the Army, I went to Fort Campbell, Kentucky. It was only me and another guy who was from the Middle East, okay? So when you spot another Middle Eastern and you're Middle Eastern, guess what? You're going to become best friends. We became best friends because we got something in common.
That's right.
Everybody would look at us saying, why are these guys from Iran in the U.S. Army? This is very weird. So we had immediately a lot in common.
The bond.
Was that the bond for the two of you?
Yeah, it was that. It definitely, because and especially the places where we were hanging out, where we hung out, I mean, there was none.
None at the time. Okay.
And if you know Germany, a little bit about Germany.
I lived there for 2 years. Yeah.
Okay, so Bavaria is the one of the most conservative area in Germany. So that you depict it well, you know, because of that bond. There was no one that was looking like us.